Chi creates all the companies, all the movements in the body, walking, breathing, heartbeat, eating, speaking, thinking, growth, development, all depend on the Chi. There are the 4 directions of the Chi constantly moving, that is ascending, descending, entering, exiting. Chi having the majorly 5 functions. Those functions is anything the homeostasis in our body. जो heart rate होता है, from the birth to till death कभी वो change नहीं होता है. Of course धड़कन थोड़ी बच्चों में ज़्यादा होती है, उसके बाद stable आपको आ जाती है तो वो हमेशा stable रहती है. कब तक? वो कौन लेके जाता है उस मूवमेंट को? होमियोस्टैसिस इंटरनली एक एनर्जी यानी ऊर्जा होती है, that is very much crucial to regulate our entire system of the body. तो इसके लिए हम लोगों को क्या करना है? Where the energy is stored? कहाँ से एनर्जी आती है? Energy is stored in the organs, muscles, ligaments, inside the blood. Whenever the energy is required to our body, that comes outer surface of the skin with the support of the hairs. That's the reason we say hair breathing. Udrupunu breathe ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. The energy is coming out. And whenever we wanted to talk and speak and listening, talking, walking, activities, all are connected to the one Chi. The Chi are having the 4 directions. One is the ascending direction, the other one is the descending direction, one is entering, the other one is exiting. So there are the organs also having in that way. For example, the spleen and liver and kidney is the ascending directions, and the stomach is descending direction. When the large intestine, the small intestine, and triple valve are having the ascending direction, when the pericardium and heart and then lungs having the descending direction. When we look at about the meridian system, how the meridians are ascends and descends. In a similar way, the energy also flowing continuously, constantly, from the birth to till death, it's happening in our body. So it is entering, energy enters through the meridian system, especially not the energies are entering through the first, second, third, fourth point. Of course, there are the two philosophies are there. The majorly the Yellow Emperor classic of the internal medicine, the Huangdi and Chipo conversation says that the energy is entering, the evil energy or the good energy is entering through the body, where the collaterals are the meeting point. Where is the collaterals? The Li Chu, the Lu7 is the collateral. Right? Pian Li is the Li7, Li6 is the collateral. Li Kuan P6 is the collateral. Tung Li H5 is the collateral. Right? Then Wei Kuan Sanjo 5 is the collateral. Right? Het Wang Gu, duo connecting point of the small intestine is C7. That is small intestine 7 is the duo collateral point. Through that the bad energy or the good energies enter to the body system. It is entering and exiting. There is one question in your examination, what are the exit points in our body? Entering and exit both are sometimes a single point. For example, Lu7 is the entry point also, Lu7 is the exit point also. You make them to understand. Entry point is Lu1 you can write down, but whereas in exit and entry point of the energies, so that both you can write down Lu7 itself. Because of the good energy also entering, the bad energy also entering. When you wanted to remove the bad energy, use the collateral point, is the bleeding to be taken place on that particular region. To bleed off, you make the bleeding all the collateral point to execute the unwanted energy through that meridian system. Or there is the sum of the points, the where we call as the putial points or the jewel points or the starting points or the nail-based points. So all our points are, emergency point. You can bleed that point, through that also energy will execute outside. When you wanted to strengthen the same energy in the ascending direction or the motivation of the energy to be taken place to all the organs, then you understand, activate the point. Even no doubt Shauza, SI1 is the point, is the grandson point, but you just activate towards the energy flow, then get the activation without bleeding. If it gets bleeded, then you understand you are executing that existing energy. When you are activating that, then you understand SI1, despite of the sun point, grandson, you are promoting that energy, because as per the Yellow Emperor medicine book, and this says that energy is flowing in the 5 directions or the 5 points continuously. The energy flows from the futial, that means inwell point, From the jingle point, it goes to the ing spring point. From the ing spring point, it goes to the shoe stream point. From the shoe stream, it goes to the source point. From the source point, it goes to the Ching river point. From the Ching river point, it goes to the Ha sea point. Now, for example, Li1 Shan Quan or Shan Yang energy, the Li1 goes to the Erchian Li2. From the Li2 Erchian energy goes to the Li3 Sanchian. From the Sanchian, the energy goes to the Heiko Li4. From the Heiko, the energy goes to the Yangtze Li5. From the Yangtze, the energy goes and entering to the sea level, that is Chuchi Li11. There is no mother and son points here, but you are continuously applying one meridian pathways, the 5 shoe points, among them one point to be added, that point to be called as a source point. If the one organ is affected, you just activate all these 5 points or 6 points also recommended. When we wanted to strengthen the kidney system, Yungchuan, K1, K2, Rangbu, K3, Tai Chi, source point also, and it is the grandmother point also, same point, then goes to the folio and then Ingu. These are the 5 points you can continuously activate. At a time also recommended. That means you are activating to all the 5 elements in one time. Normally I don't do this kind of the practice, but in generally the energy is moving from here to here. That means it's continuously happening, that the energy one even, they say that every organ there are the 5 points. In that 5 points is energy moving from the putial to the, when I was taken, I think the command point, there is a one video is there, so even you can look at that. So the energy from where it starts, where it ends. What are the jingle points, in spring, choose spring, this Hasi. So this is nothing but the well. Energy starts from the well and ultimately it reaches to the sea level. From the well, from the spring, from the stream, from the river, from river it goes to the sea. Due to that reason, Ha sea point or D sea point, the right pronunciation is Ha sea. So those points are the sea level points. The maximum potential energy or the immune system to be regulated, that means you understand, so these sea points are more powerful than any points. That's the reason we call as a Chuchi. Yes, sir, Chuchi, Chudalna. Li11 is the most tonification point in our body. Su San Li, where is located? He sea point, that point is located on the knee. So you just activate those points. Anything points are connected to the elbow and the knee is very much essential, because you try to understand when we wanted to activate all these points. I don't recommend to activate one time all the points, because of each and every point, the physiology, the communicating from one organ to other organ is different from each point. You just activate 1 or 2 points or 3 points. But how many points are vicinity of that elbow? For example, 1 point is L11, LU5, P3, H3, SI8, Sagio10. All the points to be activated at a time is not so sound. When we look at about the knee points, liver 8, K10, UB40, right? GB34, stomach 36. So one time activating all the points are not recommended. So few points you can add. So not all the points, because of each physiology is different.